Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be taking a second look at the Lemurian... I can't remember what it's called. The Lemurian Phoenix. Interesting. I'm getting an idea of where that comes from now. DLC for Rise of the Golden Idol. We did the first part yesterday. First Sentinel is dead. His son did it. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Ascension. A secret is unearthed at Koi's temple. Okay. Not that many words this time. Quite a few spots, though. Where should we start? What about here? That's it. That explains the discrepancy. I'm going to have to talk to him about all this. It has to stop. He's got an asthma inhaler. Seeing anything too obvious there. Okay. So we know... Oh, I haven't got the words yet, but this was Gresco or something Gresco, wasn't it? In the previous one. Got two different time periods as well, which is interesting. Let's stick to this one first, though. Waterfall Proclamations. Now, I want to see if this has changed since the last one. Case of twins, two first sentinels. First true, first sentinel. So that all seems the same as it was. Ah, there's a second page. So, new information. It's 1941. Sincere gifts are to be... So we've moved on a few years then by the look of it. Sincere gifts are to be distinguished from donations. First sentinels may permit the former. A first sentinel need only relinquish all material possessions and wealth once in his lifetime. From then onward, he may keep whatever the universe bestows upon him, provided it is for the benefit of all. Okay, we're starting to undo the first proclamations then. First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai will live forever through his favoured son, Koi. First Sentinel Koi must spread his love to his female followers who are to embrace the son. Oh god, he started a cult. It's interesting there's no Ori. I wonder if we're going to find that Ori is no longer among the living. I guess we'll see. Okay, not sure what that symbol is. What's this? Forklift's got one as well. I guess that's the company that runs the equipment. Excavator. See all those planters down there? They're going on the stairs. Row on each side. That's your job this afternoon. You carry on with the roof ones tomorrow. Foreman, I need to borrow Betsy again. Treat your boys to lunch at the new pub in town today on me. Take your time, keep the change, Koi. What's the betting he's burying someone? Okay. There, pots on the stairs. I'm on it. Leftovers in a foil swab. Okay, so he's still the only name we need. Let's go inside. Okay, that map looks different to the one that Doodad had upstairs. Okay. Got some women's. Unbelievable, this changes everything. Your new name is Sarita Shona, meaning independent one. So should we do this as we... Oh. Oh, we need to know her original name. Okay. Incredible. Your new name is Tessa Navari. Oh, I remember the name Tessa Navari. She was the psychic in the base game. Sarah, I'm assuming all these people were in the base game, but I definitely remember her. Amazing, what an honor to witness this. You are Nali Jarati. I don't believe I've heard that one. And you are Pes Relaki. Yeah, so she's the only one I definitely remember from the base game. Idol. Sounds of chanting and drumming are blasted from the speakers. Okay, so this is Koi now. Got a bunch of keys. Congratulations, dedicants. Today you will all progress to level 9, granting you access to some of Lemuria's most ancient knowledge. The process will begin with a demonstration. While in a deep trance, I will activate this ancient relic with my mind, and you shall witness its miraculous powers. Tell no one what you see, for they are not ready. Afterwards, you will renounce your old life and embrace your new name, which the universe has chosen for you. Let us begin. Okay, well, let's go outside, and then we'll change the time period. So let's go to... So this was 3 o'clock, presume PM, and this is now 8 PM, by the look of it. So the forklift is now... Oh. Okay, the dump truck is missing. Once this is done, I can finally rest. You'll need this when you get there. Dispose of this note once you're done. Okay, bunch set of keys. JP has permission to leave the compound walls until whatever that is. 11 PM, signed Koi, what's his face, Nagasai. Last night I was once again haunted by my dark secret in my sleep. Will this recurring nightmare never cease? As so often before, my father's spectre entered my room when darkness fell. He lifted a finger to his lips and whispered, "You will pay for what you did to me, a life for a life." Okay. Okay, we've got the map again. Bellator, I guess. Laris. So, okay, the keys might be important then. So he's got... Is this the keys for that? This one? This is the logo for the works vehicles. Okay. So it looks like he's got a secret room where he entertains people. That was his dad. That's the one who died. Okay. So going by this map... Yeah, I don't know. Idle. Furniture expenses. Bird caging cover. Run a rug. Run a rug. Oh, bird cage. Bird is dead. Diaries. Volumes 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they're all there. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. V is missing. W, X, Y, Z. Ah! Aha! Okay, no, right. Okay, yeah, they've switched that out to cover the fact they've taken the diary. So... Hang on, let's pop back here. Yeah, I was wondering about this. Yeah, Diary Volume 5 there. So he's stolen Koi's diary to prove his guilt. What else we got? Ori's camp. That's Snake. Say, it's freezing in here. Do you mind if I close the window? So, okay, Ori isn't dead then. I kind of thought maybe Koi had killed Ori as well. Being so perceptive, I expect you to already know that our comrade has sadly left for Ori's camp. Never struck me as the type, to be honest. He's got the Laris and the Bellator. Oh. I think he might have died. Here we go. Helen Martin, desperate to shake Mummy and Daddy's little princess image, responds to flattery. Lizzie Young, strong thirst for knowledge, liable to stop donating if she thinks she's learned everything. Nina Lavelle, fears appearing foolish, eager to manipulate through validation. Maggie Carter wants to prove she can handle herself, seeks to impress when subtly undermined. Presto Nosy, or Nosy, father scribe since the beginning, strong believer, good to have an inner circle. Just don't let him overstep his bounds. Has been showing signs of doubt lately. Keep an eye on him. I think he's been good. Reliable ever since he showed up here. This is Jamati Pira. Had opportunity to turn on me early on, but prove his loyalty and worth that day. Not too bright, but useful servant. Does as told, no questions asked. Okay, so we can fill in some of these easily enough. So this is, I've forgotten his name again, but it's Gresto Nosy, isn't it? Yeah. Then we've got, let me just do that. Then we've got Koi Nagasai. This is the JP guy, so it was Jamati Pirel, wasn't it? Pirel. Now, ladies. Okay, so we're going to have to have another look at that. Coddled one. Mummy and Daddy's little princess image. Responds to flattery. Could be that. Maggie Carter, I think, is the independent. So let's put that in. So who else have we got? So the naive one is probably Nina. Fears appearing foolish. Nina Lavelle. Then, yeah, so I think the wise one is Lizzie Young. Which leaves Helen Martin. How's that? Wrong. Probably the women I've got mixed up then. So these are all right. Pretty sure. Or is he manipulating people through this, and they're actually the opposite of what they are? So Nina Lavelle, fears appearing foolish, easy to manipulate through validation. Maybe she's the wise one? Nina Lavelle. Desperate to shape Mummy and Daddy's little princess image. Responds to flattery. Maybe she's the independent one? Helen Martin? Then who we got left? Maggie. Wants to prove she can handle herself. Seeks to impress when suitably undermined. I think naive, and he wants to keep her donating, so yeah. So I think Lizzie Young is the naive one. Which leaves Helen Martin. No, that's not right. Which leaves... Wants to prove she can handle herself, seeks to impress and suitably subtly undermined. Coddled. Okay, Maggie Carter. So he's kind of psychologically manipulating them by doing the opposite of their actual backgrounds. Okay. Well, that worked. That's good. What have we got now? I want to go back to the other day period. So what was happening up here? That explains the discrepancy. I'm going to have to talk to him about this. It has to stop. Yeah, that's where he's floating. These are where his 4 women are. There's a... I see. So there's an extra space. There's 4 windows accounted for. It ends on the yellow one with the green dot. So he's... yeah, so there's a whole extra rooms here that aren't on his floor plan. It's like an extra set of rooms that go off there. Which is probably this little room. So, okay. There's going to be Gresto, isn't it? Gresto knows he discovered that Koi Nagasai was being... It's probably lifted by a forklift. In a hidden room? Secret room. I want to have a look at that. So, yeah, so the forklift, it's got that little symbol on it. There's only one in view on this day. And he does... Is that a forklift key? This dude has the forklift key, so he could be the one who's operating the forklift. Not sure what those symbols mean. When confronted about this, Koi, I guess. Koi Nagasai first. I think he probably struck him. Struck Gresto Nosy. Let's have another look at that. So, oh, I thought that was just assorted flowers. I think now that's a rug with bloodstains on it. Okay, hang on. Yeah, that's what this is. So he's got an invoice for 2 rugs, but only one here. That's one of those rugs. There's a body wrapped in it. What's the significance of the bird? Not sure. I think it was a shovel then. Because the shovel's in there too. Or it could be the idol. What's going on with the idol? Is this damaged? What could he have struck him with? Yeah, so I thought this guy was going to... He's actually just burying the body. He's not escaping. He's in on it. Looking for something that's obviously damaged. Could be an what was the extinguisher like in here? Ah. It's dented. And it's on empty and it's off the wall. So if we go, so if we go here, that's what it should look like. And it's full. Whereas that, I think, is dented and has discharged. So he was hit with a fire extinguisher. Or just fire extinguisher. Then could be Koi Nagasai disposed of Resto Nosy with the rug. Probably forklift then. Body. Be disposed of by Jamati Pari or whatever it is, Pira. And that should be Koi. Oh. Yeah, maybe he didn't strike him, but he blasted him with the fire extinguisher. That's why it's discharged. Maybe it's this. Maybe he hit him with it and then did. Okay. Well, oh, maybe there's the wrong way around. Maybe blasted him with it and then struck him. Yeah. Makes more sense. When Gresto revealed that he'd figured out how Koi's levitation trick worked, Koi feared Gresto might expose him as a fraud. Knowing Gresto to be asthmatic, Koi blasted him in the face with carbon dioxide, killing his own pet bird in the crossfire. Okay, well, that explains the bird. With Gresto debilitated and gasping for air, Koi bludgeoned him over the head with a heavy fire extinguisher, killing him instantly. Damn, Koi. Racking up quite the body count. Noble citizens of Lemuria, my father has brought great shame on the Manzek family. I assure you my vision for this fine country bears no relation to his. To demonstrate my commitment to our ancient traditions, my first act as king shall be to appoint none other than First Sentinel Pravi Nagasai, he who has fulfilled the ancient prophecy, to the position of royal spiritual advisor. In this role, First Sentinel Nagasai shall have access to me in a way few others are permitted, and remember Pravi is the one who died. Twice a year, before each solstice, he shall meet with me privately to help shape the path I lay out for our nation over the following period. From this day forth, no monarch shall be without his or her spiritual advisor. Always the first sentinel of the day. Let us never forget our spiritual roots. We are not Westerners, but proud Lemurians. So I'm guessing this is prior to that, him killing him. That document. We've now got this. Revelation. Ori receives a haunting message. Okay, there's only 39 words and 9 spots here. It looks quite a lot older now. Yes, Blessed One, I have heard your words and recorded them faithfully. I will relay them to my dedicants immediately. By your command it shall be done on the date you have given me. Damn, okay, well there's no point trying to decode this now. We'll hopefully find a key to do so at some point. Is there two areas? What's this? 1594. First Sentinels only. So the triangle is on Koi's head. He's got the square, hasn't he? So that's what that means. 1594 is the key code? I don't have any words yet, but yeah. Is that there? No. So, okay, so the triangle is Koi. He's the square. Which isn't on here. Right, what have we got in here? I can't wait to see what the waterfall has told Master Ori. I wish I could hear its voice too. We're so lucky to serve the one true chosen leader. How could such a perfect figure be brothers with that blasphemous fool Koi? Okay, so this will help us decode those messages. You must help your mother. Lion did hinder his mother. Waterfall did kill Lion. Tortoise... Okay, so we'll get to that when we're filling out these. But that's going to be a key piece of info. Got another little symbol here. Could well be prison. Okay. More stuff. What's this? Let's see. The first proclamation had something to do with sinners. I'm sure the second one was about dedicants and their money. The third mentioned not endangering someone. The fourth involved not leaving. And the fifth mentioned a virus. No. I'm going to miss Master Ori's grand revelation. If I can't figure these out soon. His words shape our very purpose. Okay, it's not a prison. Okay, she was the one we saw previously, the gardener. So ends today's reading of the scripture. Now prepare yourselves, for First Sentinel Ori shall soon return, bearing the Waterfall's divine proclamation. Until that blessed moment, let us pray that the wisdom our Master brings will illuminate our path and strengthen our faith. Pravi, the Temple Fire, and the Waterfall. Oof, okay. We've got everything. Okay. Right, this is going to be a long session of me trying to decode stuff. Well, this is Ori. This is Koi. I think Pravi did have like a, almost looks like a no entry sign on his head. I don't know what this is. Could be temple? Looks a bit like a building, doesn't it? That appears here quite a lot. So we are going to need this book open, I think. Okay, so help is a straight line. Okay, what's mother? I'm guessing that's lion. But that's mother. And that's... Oh, I see. Lion's mother. Your mother. Okay. And hinders when it's pointing backwards. Backwards thing is a negative, whereas this is positive. Help versus hinder. Waterfall did kill lion. Tortoise. Oh, did help his mother. Oh, this must be help. And hinder when it's got a dot over it. Why is this back? This is active, you must help. It's a command. Whereas these are all like past tense. So maybe that's the tense. This is future tense. You must help. This is did hinder, past tense. Okay, so those are tenses. Let's have a look at this now. Okay, let's come back to that. Gospel, that might be easier. Pravi. Something past tense, maybe did. What is did hinder? Did. I don't know what did not is. I've got an example of that. So I'm going to say that all these are dids. Because they all look the same. These two are Pravi over here. I mean, these are verbs, aren't they? And these are the opposites of the verbs. I think this could be burn. Fire did... No. Fire did... Yeah, the circle around it could indicate a noun. I think that's burn, the verb. And that's... that could be extinguish, because it's the negative with the dot over it. And then this would be burn, Pravi. So I'm guessing this is fire. If I can see fire, there we go. I think this is waterfall. I think we do know that. I have seen that somewhere else. Waterfall did extinguish fire. Then fire did burn Pravi. Then fire did something Pravi. Mark? This looks like I think this could be... Pravi did pray inside temple. It's in a temple. Fire did burn just temple. Waterfall did extinguish fire. Fire did burn Pravi. Fire did something frothy. Could be reward, resurrect, protect. Might be protect. Okay, maybe not protect. Reward, resurrect. Yeah, we're not far off. We're not far off. Yeah, I just want to check if that changed the numbers we got right. But I mean, if that's burn, that has to be burn as well. So this is the one I don't know. Maybe not protect, resurrect, reward. Makes me think another one of these is wrong. And those make sense. Burn, extinguish. So that has to be burn. Well, it does mean that this one should be temple, doesn't it? Not kill and resurrect, is it? No. I'm pretty sure that has to... If that's burn, that has to be burn. Yes, that one, that's definitely burn. Yeah, so I know that is prey. I don't get it. Does that appear anywhere else, that mark? It does here. Let's come back to that, and we'll work on this one for now. So these are all future tense ones. So it's going to be, I don't know what a will not is, but I think these are all will. Because they're, or must. I think the arrow, the forward, the hard arrow is a must, isn't it? You must help your mother. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what have we got? So the square is Ori. Ori must something, not sure. This is... Is that the fire? Ah. So without the circle, it's burn. This is Ori again. Something must something. Ori. This is the Ori's temple. That's Ori again. Now what does the dude down here actually say? Something to do with sinners, dedicants, and their money. The dots must be dedicants, I think. Sinners look like the little devils. Okay, okay. So what do we have? So, dedicants, sinners, dedicants' money, I think that probably is. Dedicants must something, Ori. What did he say the third one was? Not endangering someone. So, could be protect. Fourth involved not leaving. Stay inside? Have I got to stay inside? This is still dedicants, isn't it? Dedicants must stay inside Ori's temple. What would that be? Enter? What was the last one? And the fifth mentioned a virus. Virus must... Yes, it is. Yes. If this has... Okay, so if this has a line here, I'm wondering if this is making this maybe a must not. Let's try that. Must not endanger Ori. Dedicants must not leave Ori's temple. Virus must not kill Ori? This is a negative on here. Ori must... punish. Ah, okay. So Ori must punish sinners. Dedicants must burn dedicants' money. Dedicants must not, so that's got the negative up there, endanger Ori. So this would be protect this little umbrella-y one. Dedicants must not leave Ori's temples. That would be stay, I guess, without the negative. No, that's not correct. That would be leaving. Virus must not kill Ori. So that's kill. So this one... I've got that negative as well. So that's got the line. Yeah. Okay, so this is... Did not. Fire did not kill Pravi. There we go. Now we've got the waterfall one. Should be able to get through this now. So we've got virus. Let me do this A to Z. Is that A to Z? Where's virus? Oh, here it is. Virus did not kill your mother? Your father, maybe. Has this got the line on it? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. So virus did not... It's got the negative there, remember. Virus did not kill Your father. The waterfall's telling him what happened. I think this may be your brother? These things seem to be like family links. So I think it's saying your brother killed your father. Your brother did kill your father. This one's you. This was leave, but it's got the dot, so that means stay or enter. You must enter Koi's temple. Koi. Where's Koi? Koi must enter Koi's temple, I guess. Wait a minute, what was... So yeah, so it must be enter. Yeah. Koi must enter Koi's temple. Your dedicants, I think that is. Your dedicants must burn Koi's temple. Koi's dedicants must burn Koi's temple. Fire. I guess the wavy line means will. Fire will not burn you. Waterfall will protect you. There's Waterfall. Waterfall will protect you. Fire will kill your brother. I'm hoping that's correct. I think I've done that right. Hey! Oh, I enjoyed that. I like a bit of code breaking. Oh, I think that went relatively well, really, considering I had no idea what it was all about when we started. Everything is correct. Lovely. Brilliant. You've solved the scenario. Ori received a message from the waterfall that revealed Koi's dark secret and instructed him to see that both brothers took part in a deadly ordeal. Blasphemers brought to justice. A pair of magicians who spread malicious lies about the Blessed Waterfall have been executed under new blasphemy laws. At a public cinema screening yesterday, husband and wife Shaste and Denizi Akai were overheard questioning the veracity of the miracle that saved Praveen Nagasai. Today, both were found guilty of spreading misinformation before being swiftly beheaded. The ruling and sentencing were given by His Majesty King Lutri Manzek with guidance from his spiritual advisors, First Sentinels Koi and Ori Nagasai. King Lutri's public approval ratings are at an all-time high, thanks largely to his firm religious stance, new polling suggests. Oh, we've got a fifth one then, I'm guessing. I thought each one only had 4. Hang on, let me check the time of the video. Okay, we're a bit more time. I might make this a longer episode, but I do want to sort of get the DLC done across the 2 episodes. Blaze of Glory, a victor rises from the ashes. 0 words, but 41 spots. Okay, let's have a little looky at what we've got here. Okay, that's the guy we've seen previously. Scribe, take down this message discreetly and have it delivered to King Lutri at once. Your Highness, I regret to inform you that today's trial has not gone to plan. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt proceedings without arousing suspicion. Now the trial has ended, the spectators have accepted their new sole First Sentinel. Strictly confidential advisory report, trial by ordeal. The Royal Council has reviewed First Sentinel Ori Nagasai's challenge to his brother Koi. Several council members initially raised concerns about the possibility of Ori becoming the sole First Sentinel should Koi perish. Without Koi's limiting influence, they argued, Ori's unpredictable nature could render him difficult to control. As First Sentinels are among the few afforded the privilege of holding private counsel with His Majesty, maintaining stability in this role is paramount. The favoured party was contacted discreetly to confirm that he had a plan to ensure his survival. His plan satisfies our conditions, and his accomplice has passed our clearance checks. We have provided the spare for handover. Therefore, His Majesty King Lutri Manzek has authorised the trial by ordeal. Okay, so they wanted Koi to survive, and they've tried to fix things in his favour. Copy of brother's correspondence provided by Koi. Koi, you always were a few rungs short of a full ladder. Why on earth would I accept such a challenge? Get stuffed. Ori, so you admit you could not possibly win? Then you should renounce your title, or have you no shame whatsoever? Koi, I've changed my mind. I now realise there is no chance of me losing, so why shouldn't I take this opportunity to double my following? Before long, I'll be living better than ever off your dedicants' donations. What a pity you won't be around to see it. Ori, that settles it. My dedicants and I will show up at your temple on the date given to me by the Waterfall. You will receive no advance notice. I don't want you preparing any of your tricks. Even the palace will not know when the trial is to take place until I inform them on the day itself. Koi, so dramatic, fine. I'll be here ready and waiting. Fire extinguishers. Hang on, Minnie, I'm still struggling to keep up with the victory speech. Before that started, I didn't have time to finish the minutes. My fingers are going to fall off at this rate. Please bear with me. I'm still not entirely sure what just happened, but I'll do my best to recount everything. This morning, as I prayed in the study, I entered a deep trance and lost all sense of time and space. When my consciousness returned to this earthly plane, I found myself surrounded by fire and smoke, and yet I felt no pain. Instead, I heard the voice of our beloved Waterfall. It said, "Fear not, child of the universe, for this is your destiny." This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my... 1. The Master of Ceremonies called the trial to order. Zira Legstoy. Okay, Zira's come up again. Who was Zira? Did we ever know who Zira was? And Nali Jarati searched the participants, shackled them together inside the prayer hall, and returned the keys to the Master of Ceremonies. Konza Rafeli and Teza Navari all ensured all exits were locked, as well as blocked by at least one follower from each camp. The King's soldiers also assumed their positions. Ania Tranta and Fess Relaki handed out Molotov cocktails to all followers from both camps, and saw that they were thrown through every window in unison. The fire was allowed to rage for several hours until it finally died down by itself. Victor declared as... Okay. How can this be? We cannot deny the Blessed Waterfall's choice. It truly is a miracle. Got 2 small keys. They are different. Badge. First Sentinel Ori Nagasai has challenged his brother First Sentinel Koi Nagasai to a trial by ordeal. Koi has accepted the challenge. Both men will be locked inside Koi's temple, shackled to one another at the hands and feet. The building will be set ablaze by their dedicants, who will guard all possible exits alongside soldiers from King Lutri Manzek's royal army. The Blessed Waterfall will surely protect he who is worthy of his position, leaving he who is undeserving to perish. Prior to today's trial, Ori and Koi chose their respective overseers as follow. Restraint, Exit Way Ignition. There's a list of names. Restraint, Overseers to secure shackles. Exit Way Overseers to ensure all exits blocked. Ignition Overseers to start the fire. Koi was wearing blue in this diagram. Okay. What else have we got? This is the victor, I suppose. We'll have a look at the key. This experience has given me a whole new perspective on life. As such, my first act will be to put an end to donations and punishment. After that, I would like to live out the rest of my days in solitude, though I will always be with you in spirit. Okay, so which key is that? this one. This is still the same as we've seen previously. Okay. Ah, that's a burn from trying to open this, I think. A collar of some kind, or a belt. Spiritual and elegant. First Sentinel Koi Negasai says, ascetism shouldn't be austere. 1. Famous symbol of Koi, yes. 2. Palladium necklace. 3. Palladium, 3. Hand-woven mantle with traditional Lemurian pattern. 4. Black pearl bracelet, once belonged to Lankan Raja family. 5. Silk garment. 6. 7-headed serpent tattoo circling palm and back of right hand. Donate to Koi's charitable foundation. Get one as a sign of your generosity. And 7 is a watch. So difficult to tell. I'm trying to see if it's a tattoo going around his hand. But it could be. This bit, like it. I mean, I honestly think it's trying to open that and it's got burned. I suspect Koi is the victor here. To think they nearly left you in there. You're coming with me. An idol. Yeah, and that caused loads of trouble in the base game. Is that I've still got quite a lot of spaces still to go. What am I missing here? Is there another scene? There's no more time periods. Maybe I have to do this first. Okay, so Ori challenged Koi to a trial by ordeal. Koi accepted, thinking he could win if he received a key? Oh. Okay, I need to look. Who was the restraint? From Jamati? Unlocked his shackles with it, and then entered a secret tunnel? Bunker. But before proceedings began, and then, I wonder if it was Ori. Before proceedings began, someone stole the key and then switched it. Ah, no, the belt was holding the hatch closed, I bet you. And then what am I missing? Someone stole the key. Could be. Could be Zero? I don't know about that. Entered maybe. Into the bunker and then locked it with a belt. Who would have done that? Kwanzaa? Have a look at the clues again. So, I'm guessing it's one of these. I think, yeah, switch out those names. So was it? It could have been Zero. Could have been Ania. Okay, so the trial has not gone to plan, so Ori did survive. Our insider could not be found this morning, but we saw no way to halt. I wonder if it was. Jamati to get rid of him. Now the trial has ended. The spectators have accepted the news. Okay. Where was the... Okay, where did we find that other key? Hang on. Ah. They were secured to the belt, and then the belt burned away, and... Still difficult to tell, but... We know they wanted Koi to survive, and they're upset that it didn't go as planned, so Ori definitely is the one who survived. But Ori's also got the key. Not Ori, is it? Not Tessa, is it? Enter the bunker. I think I'm far off. Is it just... These are just trying all the names. Comes down... Sure, it comes down to... Okay. Weird. Okay. Which is the wrong term here? That's what I'm struggling with. I mean... Just trying to sort of finalize... Oh, you know what? I think both brothers died. Yeah. That's what happened. I think both brothers died in a fire. And Pyrrha is assuming the identity of one of them. That's why he's got the key. Boy, is a really sick mind choosing this of all places, although I suppose no one will ever disturb the sacred ground here. Okay, so we know what he's carrying. We've seen it before, and he's burying the diary by the waterfall, I suppose. 1594. Miracle at the waterfall. Okay. Suddenly the fire rages through the temple. Will Pravi survive? But then a mighty wind howls from the east. The blessed waterfall is redirected. A miracle. Pravi is saved. The prophecy is fulfilled. A first sentinel is reborn. Okay, what have we got here? Could this really have been the result of a miracle wind, like they say? Something about the footage seems off. He was the magician guy that was sentenced to death, I think. Ticket stub. Mrs. Wife, right. Was she the one in, who became a follower? Maybe it was. What else could explain the water's trajectory, if only we had a better viewing angle? Hello, darling. Thank you for those wonderful photographs. What a handsome young man my grandson has become. How lucky he is to have inherited such a strong set of features from you and Shastai. Give my love to the family, Daddy. How dare they doubt the blessed waterfall, and in public. As soon as this ends, I'm reporting them to King Luttree's purity guards. Alright, let's have a look. Timeline. Okay, well, I think the murder was first, because Pravi did it. And Pravi was murdered. Feels like these are pretty much... Unless Pravi didn't kill him. Maybe Pravi died first. And then Koi killed the king. A couple of these are wrong. These could be the other way around. What's wrong? And that makes sense though, doesn't it, that he died first? I mean, it seems like he was quite loyal then, so... Guess the cinema screening was at a different time? What did this say? Okay, well that... Yeah, okay, so the cinema screening has to be before the trial by fire, because both brothers were present. Something mucked up now. Doesn't make sense though, because they both died there. Hmm. It's close, but it's not the one. Okay, to honor the death of the first Sentinel... Pause right. figure this out. Yeah, the cinema screening was after his death. Oh wait, there's Gresto's burial. No, that's right. Definitely. Whoa. Okay, hang on. That's close again. Wait. Okay, so he died. There was the screening. McCoy did a miracle. Oh, so Lutch. What? I don't get why this was last. I don't really get it. Because wasn't his son in place by the time he died? Chronologically. I mean, fine, these ones all fine. I mean, I get it. But then the murder, why was the murder there? I don't get that at all. So I kind of... Where was the bit about him relinquishing his power? I mean, fair enough. Okay, maybe that wasn't covering up his death. But in the scene where he died... Like, he's dead there. He's not king yet. Man, I don't get that at all. Okay, look forward to some comments on that. I mean, it's right. I just don't get that at all, chronologically. Because the brothers were dead by then as well, so this would have been Jamati doing the murder. It's kind of pretending to be the first Sentinel. But why? Okay, let's look at the plan. So I get... Yes, I guess Jamati knew when to hide in the bunker because... Ori told... I guess Luttree... Okay, so what... Okay, hang on. King Luttree. Oh! What? Okay, I hadn't really picked up on that. I don't really get the timeline on that king's death at all, then. Oh, Luttree. I think I just... Okay, no, hang on. I thought the son was Luttree. That's where I'm kind of getting... That's where I'm getting confused on this. So the son is actually Zarek. Okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay. I just had forgotten the name of the son versus the father there. Okay, fine. It makes sense now. I get it. I get it now. Okay, so Ori told Luttree the date. Motivated by revenge, probably. His final goal, which he achieved, was to debunk Waterfall? No. Yeah, who was Jamati? Might be Koi. Motivated by power. Oh, could be lust, money. Any of those things, really. Go with power for now. His final goal, which he achieved, was to kill Luttree. Getting to it, I think. So Jamati knew when to hide in the bunker because Ori told Luttree the title. It might not be Luttree. It might have been, maybe told Koi. Who would he? I'll have to go and check some of these conversations. Motivated by fear. Yeah, so I think that must be revenge. Yes, that is kill. Maybe kill Koi. Oh. I think this must be the wrong one then. Maybe it's not. I think it comes down to these letters. Oh, the date given to me by the waterfall. Maybe Jamati overheard it? Unless it's him again. Hmm. How is it possible? uh, So that suggests the waterfall's not right. Am I sure though? Right. It's definitely revenge. Ow! How was that? I'm gonna have to pause here, I think. Hang on. It did actually look this up, but it does matter. I didn't think of it, but it did make sense. This is correct, except Jamati was behind the waterfall. I guess he knew how to get in there. And he gave the date to Ori, pretending to be the waterfall. Right, let's move on. Execution. Jamati Pira wanted to kill Lutri Manzek. I guess this is Ori and Koi. Because together they had ordered that his parents, I think, were the magicians, which was Shastai and... is it Denizi? I think so. Well, his parents would be beheaded. They were beheaded, weren't they? Well, I guess executed. Because I think he was the flying boy in their poster, Jamati. Jamati was able to access the waterfall because that will be code so that Gresto's body could be buried there. I'm guessing it would have been Koi who gave him the code. Later, Jamati Pira returned and spoke to would it probably behind? Let's go back to that scene that shows the waterfall. Yeah, that's the code to get in, I think. So I want where. So if someone is standing there, he'd have been. Would he? Oh, you can get behind it. Yeah, I guess he was behind the waterfall. He spoke to Ori from behind the waterfall, ordering to hold a trial by ordeal. Okay, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that one that shows that. Yeah, so he'd have been behind here. And he would have given him these instructions. So that, yeah, okay, so that was Jamati doing that. Makes sense now. Before the trial, Jamati Pira locked himself inside the bunker, leaving the brothers to die. Ori to die. All this led to Jamati Pira being appointed First Sentinel, giving him access to Luttree, right? Aha. Damn, I guess all bald men look alike. But he would have worn hoods and so on, wouldn't he, to pull it off? After his parents' execution, Jamati Pira sought revenge against King Luttree Manzek and his two first sentinels, Ori and Koi. He joined Koi's following with the aim of obtaining intelligence and access. Before long, he'd gained Koi's trust by using his knowledge of magic to devise ways for Koi to perform miracles. Oh, of course, yeah. So he set up the levitation trick. From there, he bided his time and used his proximity to Koi to uncover more useful information. After Koi gave Jamati access to the waterfall, Jamati spotted the cave behind it. Seeing an opportunity, he formulated his plan. To the airfield, Ania. Sigh. Goodbye, Lemuria. I'll never forget you. This is just after the king dies. Okay, cool. That makes sense now. Meanwhile, in Albion. Look what I found over there, Oriel. Golden idol. Oh yeah, Tessa Navari. Uh-huh. Now turn it over. What? Why? Read in Lang. Oh. Packet of peanuts, please, barkeep. Is it a fake? Maybe. Oriel's the one who turned into the psycho guard from the past, wasn't he, when he had his memory replaced? Okay, well, there we go. That's the second DLC, then, for Rise of the Golden Idol. We'll come back next week. We'll play The Age of Restraint. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I kind of enjoyed that one. I think my favourite part of that was decoding the commandments and stuff, for, like the waterfall. That's what I had most fun with, trying to work out the vocabulary of the code and like the grammar of it in terms of what makes it negative, what is a more definitive statement versus, you know, past tense, future tense, that sort of thing. That's what I really enjoy doing. So that was quite fun for me. I like that. And it was the same in the base game when you were trying to decode the dancing moves of the guy on the talent show. Again, I really enjoyed that part of it. But let me know in the comments which parts you enjoyed. As I said, let me know if you think there was anything that particularly pointed to Koi being the murderer in that scene, because I didn't really pick up any vibes off him directly that he killed his dad, but I mean, it makes sense, it was one of them. I just didn't have anything that necessarily pointed me to him directly. Maybe I just expected to put names in there, names of both brothers, and you know, one of them's going to pop, you've got a 50% chance. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts anyway. And a big thank you to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. It's very appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining earlier access to my various Let's Play episodes and series, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time for more. Bye for now.